We want to consider how we can construct a quadrilateral, and the type of quadrilateral we are constructing is parallelogram. We know the basic properties of parallelogram. One of them is that the two interior angles are supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees, and the opposite sides are parallel and equal. So bearing this in mind, we quickly go. We're using our ruler and compass. So bring the ruler down. We draw the first line as long as possible. And from there, we take our compass. So bring the compass and measure. We want to measure AB. First of all, let's cut off an arc or create a point. So we call this place maybe point B. Then to know what point A will be, we come to the ruler and measure out. Since AB is said to be 5 centimeters, so extend to radius of 5 centimeters. So we come to where we mark off here. And we draw another arc here. The gap between these two arcs is now 5 centimeters because this compass is extended to a radius of 5 centimeters. Okay. So let our A be here and B here. The length is 5 centimeters. Now, the next thing we want to do is to construct angle 60 at B, 60 degrees at B. So take the compass with B as center. So we reduce the compass to convenient radius so that we can draw arc. Okay, so to get 60 degrees with the same radius, we bring our compass to this place. With this center, we want to draw arc. You know one thing about to draw angle 60 degrees, once you draw your first arc, this one's like semicircle. So you, with the same radius, come to one end, then you cut this. So that means from here to this place is 60. If you stand here too as center and you draw another arc, that will be another 60. Then that means you have divided this 180 degree into 60, 60, 60. That means 60 in 3 places. So, but since it's just 60 that we need, we have constructed that. Then, with these adjustments, we join this point B to the intersection of the two arcs here. So we can draw it, if you like, draw it as long as possible along your ruler. Then we bring the ruler down. So if this one is 60 degrees, one thing about parallelogram is that the angle facing it, both of them must add up to 180 degrees. So we can bring our compass to this place with convenience radius also. Convenience radius. I want to construct arc. So since it is 120 we want to draw, can come here and cut away 60 from that 180 degree arc drawn. So I can cut off 60 here. This implies mathematically that if from here to here is 180, then and from here to here is 60, that means I already cut out 60, the remaining one here will be 120. So I also place my ruler like that. So, and I draw the second line. I draw this. So we can see the two lines already, they are parallel lines. So the next thing I do is that we're given the question that side BC is 6.4. So we need to bring a compass and measure 6.4 of 6.4. 6.4 is there. So, and since it is BC, that's 6.4. I come to this place. This is B. This place as center. Then I will construct arc here to mark all where points C will be. So I have point C here. So if I want to get where points B will be, I can stand here as well. I mean point D, where point D will be as well. Since this is the same, since opposite sides of parallelogram are equal, BC must be equals to AD. So I as well mark up, draw the arc. So, and that means if I join these points and these points now, the parallelogram is completed. This AD equals to 6.4, BC equal to 6.4. Or if you don't want to stay here to mark it, if you measure A to B to be 5, and you extend your compass to radius of 5 centimeters, you can of course stand here at this point C and mark and construct your arc. Wherever it intersects with this line, that's where point D will be. That means you can have the arc coming this way. So from there, we place the ruler to join the two positions. Point C is here. B is here. So we have completed our parallelogram. Then we have a number of loci given here. The first one is that we are to draw bisector of BCD, that is a line that bisects angle BCD, that bisects this angle here. We want to draw the bisector, and the bisector will meet AD at M. The bisector will meet AD at M. What do we have to do? Let's bring our compass to this place, to this point C here. We want to bisect the angle there with convenient radius. We want to construct arc. And when you construct the arc, come here as this place as the center, extend to convenient radius now. Okay. Just want to stand here and here as each of the center. So when you stand here with convenient radius, you want to construct an arc, Similarly, stand on the other hand here of the angle. Here we have stood here to construct this arc. Also stand here, construct another arc. Construct another arc here. So you know the intersection of this arc and point C. Draw a line. You can place your ruler there. Okay. So line as long as possible. That's the required Locus. L1, that's the first Locus. And we are told that this L1 will meet AD at point M. That means this point, this is AD, this place is point M now. So we can quickly indicate that point M and put our M here. M is at this point. And in II, we have draw a circle center O with CM as diameter. Circle center O with CM as diameter. So you can bring your compass and measure C to M. This is point M. So we measure C to M. C to M is our diameter, and you measure that C to M along the ruler. That should be 5.3. If you divide 5.3 into 2 to get the radius, because radius is half of diameter. If diameter is 5.3, and you divide 5.3 by 2, you will get approximately 2.7. So from there, we can easily obtain our 2.7. 2.7 is somewhere here. Okay. So we come back here. With M as center, compass radius 2.7, we mark point O. That's the midpoint of line CM. And from there, we indicate and say point O. So we have point O here, where we just marked. So, and we can come back to this center O, whereas we draw a circle center O with CM as diameter. We already have our radius. So to construct a circle, let me change the color of pen. Okay, so construct your circle, move it around. So we have a circle there. And the construction is completed. The only thing we have there is III says measure AD. AD. To measure AD, it's either use the compass or use ruler straight. If you want to use the compass, just bring your compass this way. Take it to, okay, OD. O to D, we start here, halfway. We extend. Extend. This is 12. Okay, that is O to D. If we want to know the exact value of O to D, we can measure it along the ruler and we check. OD is now, this is a 4.3, approximately 4.3. Then we write the results out and say for I, OD, the length OD is, oh, sorry, let me measure, is 4.3. OD is 4.3 centimeter. So the second one we have to find is BCD. BCD. The angle here, we want to measure it. So we do that with the aid of protractor. Ensure that these points align with line AD and the center there is exactly here. So from here we can measure, this is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, until you get to that place, that is 120 degrees. The place angle BCD equals to 120 degrees. So that is the end of our example 2.